Hello there, and then welcome to a brand new video. This is Happy Your Numbers, where we learn maths the easy way. Now, in this video, we are on the balancing method of solving linear equations. When we talk of balancing method, what do we mean? At the end of it, you'll be able to identify or understand what the balancing method is, and then how to use it to solve equations. So, without much ado, let's quickly go into it. So, talking of balancing method, an equation is just like a balance scale. What do you mean by that? If you have x plus 3 is equal to 7, I would say the equal to sign here is your balance scale. That is trying to tell you that make sure whatever you have at the right hand side is the same as whatever you have at or on the left hand side. And what this balancing method does, its goal is to help you find the unknown, in this case the x, without altering the left hand side and then the right hand side, hence not making your equation an equation, right? Okay, so what this balancing method does is, after identifying your variable you want to work with, right, it uses inverse operation. And inverse operation, what we simply mean is, if you have addition, its inverse is what? Subtraction. And if you have subtraction, its inverse is what? Addition. That of multiplication is division, and that also of division is multiplication. You see, so it makes sure these operations undo each other so that you'll be able to isolate your variables. Let's put this into practice and then actually know what we are talking about. So let's say we have this one-sided equation, that is x plus 5 is equal to 9. You see, and we want to do what? Use the balancing method to solve it out. Our solution. So using the balancing method, we have x plus 5 is equal to 9. Where do we have our variable? Our variable is what? This x over here. We don't want it to be. So our variable is this x over here. We don't want this to be here. Rather, we want the variable to stand on its own. Now this over here is a positive 5 plus 5. And we said to do a positive, we need what? A negative. To do addition, we have to use what? Subtraction. So the balancing method says that we should write this x. So we should write out this x plus 5. Then since we want to undo this, we should say minus 5. And we come to the other side of your equation and do the same thing over there. So minus 5 as well. That is all the balancing method is saying. Make sure whatever you do to the right hand side, you do the same also to the left hand side. And by so doing, you are going to get your x, then positive 5 minus 5 gives us 0. You see, so literally everything on the right hand side has taken off. And then you have x is equal to your 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 gives us a 4. And you are good to go. You can choose to verify to see what you did was true. That is 4 plus 5. That gives us a 9, right? So basically, this is what the balancing method is all about. Let's take some few more examples to enhance our understanding. So we have 2x minus 3 is equal to 7, right? So we identify our variable. You see, so this is where our variable is. We have 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. Now we look at any attachment of our variable that we can move away. The first one we can easily do is what? We can do away with the negative 3. And how do we undo negative 3? We add 3. You see, so we have 2x minus 3. And since we want to undo this minus 3, we say plus 3. Okay. then is equal to the balancing method. Make sure whatever you do at the left hand side, you do the same at the right hand side. Whatever you do at the right hand side, do the same also at the what? The other side. So plus 3 here, we need to do the same thing. Plus 3 over here. Then from there, we do our simplification. So positive 3 minus 3 gives us 0. Hence, we have 2x is equal to 7 plus 3, which gives us a 10. Now, this equation we had here, as you can see, has been reduced to what? 2x is equal to 10. You see, we still have something to undo. What is the operation over here? That is multiplication. And we said to do multiplication, we undo it with what? Division. So instead of our 2x is equal to 10, we are going to undo this 2 over here with division of 2. Division of 2. So that this 2 here takes out this 2, and then we'll be left with x. Then 10 over 2 gives us what? A 5. Hence our x is equal to 5, which we can what? Verify here. So 2 times 5 gives us 10, then 10 minus 7 gives us a 7. Very, very simple and then straightforward. Now let's look at one last one, which has to do with when you have negative numbers. So this here says negative 4x plus 6 is equal to negative 10. So our solution. So using the balancing method, all we always want to make sure is that our right hand side, whatever is happening at our left hand side, is also happening on our right hand side. So just as we did this, our 6 has to what? Vanish, or it has to be undone. And how do we undo that? We have negative 4x plus 6. To take it off, we have to say minus 6. Then it's equal to negative 10 minus 6. Now this goes off to give us 0. So that we now have our negative 4x is equal to negative 10 minus 6 gives us a negative 16. All right. So at this point now, we want to undo this negative 4. Make sure whatever you do at the right hand side is the same as whatever you do at the left hand side. So we divide by 4 and then divide also by 4. Hence, this cancels this. We have our x being equal to what? 4. Because the negative takes out the negative. And then 4 into itself once into 16 4 times. Hence, our x value is equal to 4. So basically, this is how we work the balancing. We work equations with a balancing method. Do not forget to balance. That is, only perform operations on one side. Don't do that. Right? And then always know your inverse operation. That of addition is subtraction. Subtraction is addition. Multiplication is division. Division is what? Multiplication. So here are some questions you can try on your own. So here you have them, just 3 questions you can try on your own to test your understanding. I do hope this video was helpful. See you in our next video. Stay safe.